So he missed it. Bryce did a good job, kind of letting the ball bounce. BT came, got the ball. Was working really hard up the sideline trying to get by his guy, and I just so happened to get open. BT passed it to me. I shot it and couldn't really see because number 3 was in my way. But I just heard the crowd go crazy, and then I celebrated after that, and then 15 guys are rushing me. So it was a crazy game. The Big Ten is definitely a tough place to play, tough place to win. It was a crazy game, up and down. It was close. I think it was one possession almost the entire game. So Rutgers is definitely a tough team.
So you didn't actually see the ball go through the net?
I don't even remember, honestly. But I think I might have saw it go through, but I think I heard the crowd more. So I think that reassurance helped me. I think I knew they went in.
What does it feel like to make a shot like that? It's your only points of the night, and to come to Ohio State and make a bucket like that in your first Big Ten game. What does that feel like?
Yeah, it's huge. It's for me, it's a confidence builder, confidence booster. So I think it's one game we're gonna learn from. We're gonna get back in the gym tomorrow, work on it. So I think overall, it's just a good building block for us. I think we're just gonna build off of it.
Zed, what was your reaction to the shot, and where were you on the court when it happened?
Almost passed out. I was yelling. I yelled too much. But I was down by the block, and I just, I couldn't rebound. The buzzer went off. So, I just looked up in the air, and I was like, oh, wow, that's going in. And it went in. I just ran. I was more tired running, chasing after him than, in the last possession. But, it was a great shot, great pass by Bruce, and, got the W.
Where does that rank among the dramatic wins you've had in your career?
Yes. For sure. That was insane.
Tanner, I know the shot itself was big, but in a league like the Big Ten where it can be really hard to win on the road, how big is it for you guys to get this first win at home and start conference play 1-0?
It's huge. They just came off a win against number 10 Indiana, so we knew they were going to be a tough team, and I think we prepared for that. We had Ice wasn't here, so I think a lot of guys had to step up. Everybody played big minutes, contributed in different ways. I think we really just grinded this one out. I don't think it was very pretty, but a win's a win.
Either Zed or Tanner. Early throughout the game, we saw Coach Holden very animated. He was yelling at the guys, and we haven't really seen him, be that animated at least this point in the season. What was he telling you guys, and just what was the message he was giving you guys?
Holden just wants us, to play hard and be better. He expects a lot out of us, and as you saw today, he was very animated, and was yelling at all the guys, and it was criticism, but it was positive criticism, and it's good for us. Not everything. Like you don't want a coach to talk lightly about you or with you all the time. You want that tough criticism. So it was good to see that.
And then how was your motor, Zed? I mean, you had 22, 14, and you were battling with Clifford Umori out there. He had 16 and 8. What was it like playing against him? And just like what was, how were you able to find the bottom of the net so often?
I played against Cliff, from just tri-state area when I was high school days and AAU. He's a really good defender. He's very athletic, and he's a great big. And he did a good job tonight. And my teammates found me in the right spots. They trust me with the ball, and I was making plays. So thankful that my teammates found me in the right positions.
Tanner, I think a lot of people expected you, given your success at Wright State, to come in here and score a lot right away. And I wonder if it's been an adjustment for you, and if so, what's the adjustment been? Are you still kind of feeling your way, or how do you feel you're fitting in?
Yeah, it's always an adjustment. Anytime going from a different team, different conference, there's always adjustments. So I think, overall the scoring will come. I think we have a lot of guys who can score the ball, as you see tonight. Zed had a big night, Bryce had a big night. Just guys chipping in different ways. So, I think, a lot of guys will have their night. A lot of guys will contribute in different ways. So I think, my time will come. I'm still working hard. We all are working hard. So, I just trust my guys to make plays. They'll find me.
I think the assumption is for people watching you that you have to be frustrated because you were getting a lot of minutes at Wright State and you're not getting as many minutes and you're not scoring. Is that an accurate assessment to this point, or can you give me kind of a mindset of where you are?
No, I'm not frustrated. Before I ever entered the portal, I wrote a list down of what changes were going to be, the pros and cons of leaving. And one of those things was, maybe I play less. That was one of the things. I just had to bite the bullet on that. So, sometimes I'll play 20 minutes. Me and Coach Holden have had a lot of conversations. I think tonight is a perfect example, just to stay ready. I don't think I played in the last 4 minutes. So, but, Coach Holden called my name, sprinted up there, I was ready. I think that's for a lot of guys, different people, it's going to be their night. So I think, I'm not frustrated about anything. We got to win tonight. I'm happier than ever.
Have you ever hit a last-second shot?
Maybe no, I wish. I think probably in fourth grade. I think that was the last one. Nah. I'm 22.
Not to put a damper on the good mood, but you guys were up by 11 in the first half. Obviously, they come back and make it tight, and you have to hit that shot at the end. What was working? What stopped working? Was it their defense that picked up? Were you guys not doing things that were successful? What was kind of your analysis of that lead evaporating?
I think we turned the ball over a little bit too much today in crucial moments, But, we work on that every day. So, we'll definitely get better with that starting tomorrow. Rutgers is a good team. They're just not going to roll over. So, they battle back. It was a close game the whole game, and that's the Big Ten for you. So,
Is it better to get better? No, you have to get better on a win like this than if you lose this game and have to watch that film tomorrow?
Yeah, there's always stuff to take away from the game, but it's definitely better to win than watch film. So.
Tanner, like you mentioned, you hadn't played much in the last couple of minutes in that game. I think you subbed in with 5 seconds to go. What did Coach say when he sent you in there, and what's your mindset when you're coming in, knowing what you guys are up against in that moment?
He didn't really say much. We have situations set up for that in practice that we work through every day. So I knew what I had to do in that play. I think everybody knew what they had to do. So I think honestly, just staying ready, just staying engaged. Whenever the guys that are out there, I was excited for them. Bruce got the big charge. I think that was a huge moment in play for us. So I think just staying ready.
And for both of you guys playing without Ice, obviously he does a lot of things for this team. What was it like replacing him on the court as well as replacing his leadership? He's a captain on this team.
Yeah, as you said, Ice is an intangibles guy. Plays really hard. Defense. He's gonna lock up his defender. He's gonna rebound. So we definitely missed him out there. But other guys stepped up and made big plays. So it just shows us, as I said before, the depth on this team and guys staying ready.
Tanner, did you know you were out of bounds right before you caught the pass, or did you make a conscious effort to get in bounds, or is that something you did not know?
No, I was just just kind of waiting, just seeing what was going to happen, see what was going to unfold. Thankfully, they didn't call it.
I think you were in, but it was close.
I was in. Yeah. No changing it now.
It's too late.
Yeah. Hopefully, they don't go back and change it.
I wonder what you guys saw too from Bruce. He played almost the entire game, and the way that Rutgers plays, their physicality, and the way they were really bumping and grinding on you guys. How did you see him handle that?
I'd be forgetting Bruce as a freshman, to be honest. He plays such like an older player. He's very poised. He makes the right reads in the game, and he did a really good job tonight. I know he almost played the whole game, but it just shows that he's a really tough-minded guard, and he's a great player.
You mentioned knowing Cliff from growing up. Is there any sort of personal rivalry there with him? I noticed him do the finger guns after you fouled him on an and one. It seemed like he wanted to make eye contact with you at times. Is there any sort of backstory between the two of you?
Nah, there's no backstory there. Team's gonna try to get in my head with doing my celebrations and stuff, but it's okay. They did it my freshman year when I fouled one of their big men, but it doesn't bother me. So.